Okay, so continue tayo. So, this time is mag-solve tayo ng application ng spherical trigonometry, no? So, bali worded problem tayo. So, provided dito na a ship on a certain day is at latitude 20 degrees north and a longitude of 140 degrees S. So, after sailing for 150 hours at a uniform speed along a great circle route, it reaches a point at latitude 10 degrees south and a longitude of 170 degrees S. So, if the radius of the Earth is 3,959 miles, so find the speed in miles per hour. So, yun yung tanong. Okay, so para ma-solve natin to, first na gagawin natin is gawa muna tayo ng circle. So, provided dito yung meridian ko. Okay. And then, provided ito yung equator ko. Okay. So, provided yan. No? So, meridian and my equator. So, ngayon, i-plot natin yung location ng barko. So, sabi niya, latitude 20 degrees north and a longitude of 140 degrees S. So, bali, north and then longitude 140 degrees S. So, ito na lang, no? Provided, for example, ito yan. No? So, ito yung reference natin na 0 degrees. And, so, bali, iikot siya ng 140 degrees. So, this angle is 140. Longitude. So, 140 degrees S. So, plot ko lang yan dito. So, bali, this one is 140 degrees. Ayan. So, ito yung 140 degrees S. Then, let's say ito yung North Pole natin. And then, dito yung South. So, connect ko lang yan. Ayan. So, probably andyan siya, no? And then, sabi niya, 20 degrees north. So, ito yung equator natin eh. So, ibig sabihin, so, this one is our equator. And this one is our Greenwich meridian. Okay? So, bali, 20 degrees north, no? So, 20 degrees north. So, assume ko na lang na andito yan, no? So, assume ko na lang na andito yung 20 degrees north. So, ayan. So, bali, ito is 20 degrees north. Okay? And then, next nating i-plot is yung after sailing for 150 hours at a uniform speed along a great circle route, it reaches a point at latitude 10 degrees south and a longitude of 170 degrees S. So, ipa-plot natin yan dito pa rin with respect to meridians. That is 170. So, almost 180 na, no? So, this 170 degrees S. So, plot na lang natin yan. Assume ko na lang na malapit na siyang umabot dito. So, connect ko na lang ulit yan dito. Ayan, no? So, ito yung 170 degrees S. So, ngayon yung location niya latitude natin is south, 10 degrees south. So, assume ko na lang na ito yung south. Ayan, no? So, bali ito yung point. Okay, so, same yung interval nila yan eh. So, ibig sabihin, this is also ibig sabihin, from equator to this point is also 10 degrees south, no? Bali, ito 10 degrees din daw, no? So, ganun din dito, no? Kasi the same yung ano niyan eh. The same yung interval nila. So, ayan, no? So, ibig sabihin, meron na tayong spherical triangle, no? So, ito bali yan. So, kunin ko na lang yan. So, ito yung dalawang points natin. Dito yung location ng ship natin. And dito na siya after 150 hours. Okay, so ibig sabihin dito yung direction niya. So yan yung gusto nating kunin kung ano daw yung velocity niyan in miles per hour. So yan yung gustong ipahanap sa atin. So kukunin natin yung velocity. So alam natin na yung velocity is just distance over time. Mali. Distance equals velocity times time. So, once makuha natin yung distance, if I assume this is point A and point B. So, pag makuha natin yung distance ng point A to point B, so, and then, yung time is 150. So, masasolve na natin yung required na velocity. Diba? So, ito na lang yung i-consider natin. Consider na lang natin to. So, bali ito is 90 degree, no? Kasi along siya dito sa meridian tsaka dito sa latitude, no? So, 90 degrees. So, kunin na lang natin yan, no? Makukuha natin yung angle dito, no? Makukuha natin yung angle dito. Tsaka dito. Dito lang yan, no? Bali difference nung dalawa. That is 170 degrees minus 140 degrees. And that is 30 degrees. So, ibig sabihin, this is 30 degrees. Okay? And then, yung ito, tsaka ito, lahat yan, that is 30 degrees, no? Kasi 20 degrees for north and sa south na 10 degrees. So, ibig sabihin, kung ihiwalay natin yan, bali ito na yan. Ihiwalay natin yan, ha? So, let's say, ito yan. So, ito yung 30 degrees. Ito yung 30 degrees. Ito yung point A. Ito yung point B. So, ito yung point C natin na 90 degrees. Okay? So, yung gagawin na lang natin is kukunin na lang natin yung distance. Kung A mo yan, so A mo din to. Ito din is yung B. So, yung tanong na lang is yung C. Yan yung distance ng A and B. Diba? So, gawa ka lang ng Napier circle. And then, meron kang B. Let's say. Ayan, no? So, opposite ng A. Wait lang. And then, opposite ng B. Okay, so laging gitna yung COC nung COA at saka COB. So, since ito yung required, so ito na lang yung i-consider ko, yung ito. Then, kukunin ko na lang yung opposite nila. No? So, bali yung gagamitin ko ulit is yung sin cos opposite rule. No? So, yung sine nung COC is just cosine nung opposite niya. So, co-function ng sine is cosine. So, thus, makukuha na natin yung side, no? So, cosine ng C is cosine ng 30 and cosine ng 30. So, yung C natin, which is also the distance AB. Mamaya na yung distance kasi naka-angle to. So, kunin ko muna yan. Ilan yung cosine 30 times cosine 30? So, 3/4 cosine inverse. So, we have 41.4096 2211 degrees. So, alam natin, para makuha yung distance AB, so, kailangan lang yung 41.40962211 na degrees. So, alam natin in 1 degree, that is 60 minutes. And in 1 minutes, that is 1 nautical mile. So, ibig sabihin yung matitira is nautical mile. So, ilan yan, no? So, bali, yung answer times 60 na lang. So, we have 2484.577 nautical miles. Okay? So, ayan. So, okay. So, bali, punta tayo dito. No? Na distance equals velocity times time. So, this distance equals velocity times time. So, yung distance is ito yan. Kapihin ko na lang. And then, yung velocity yung tinatanong. And then, yung time is 150 hours. So, yung velocity natin is 2484.577 all over 150 nautical miles per hour. And that is just, so yung answer again, divided by 150. So, we have 16.56 nautical miles per hour. So, makikita mo dito na that is 16.4, no? Pinakamalapit. So, ito na yung sagot. Okay? So, take note then na yung 1 nautical mile per hour is equivalent to 1 knot. No? So, pwede natin sabihin na that is 16.56 knots. No? So, anyway, either of the two, pareho lang man din yan. So, yan na yung sagot. Okay, so I think that's it for the application of the spherical trigonometry. Okay, so see you in the next video. Thank you.